Hey, Sarge. So, yep, welcome to the new FMAK.
Hey, thanks. Oh, FMAK. What does FMAK stand for?
Well, you know,
I'm the
give
fucking
it a
voice of
give it a
reason
minute,
around here,
Sarge.
and you
I
got
think
me
it'll come
pissed
to you.
off.
Hey, Mr. Nicky, how you doing?
Bad, bad thumbnail. Bad graphic. Bad.
Did you catch your thumb on something?
Yeah. Hey, how you doing?
What's with all the questions?
What questions? Oh, I'm, uh, how you doing, Muckster? How you doing, Mr. Nicky? Uh, those questions?
Hey, Steve.
Hey, Mr. Cousins. I think 3. If you count me, I don't know. Do you count me? Do I count? I don't
No.
really count. Okay. 2. You number 2. Oh.
So,
What's that?
did you delete your opening from over at the side there?
No. Well, I'm done using it, but I didn't delete it.
Oh, you know what? Maybe I just
Scroll down here. We
looked
got.
in the wrong place.
Oh, I don't see it. We got sign off, the opening, the podcast opening.
Yeah, because I thought it was right down there, like next to the opening I made. And I remember you said you were going to make a new one. I thought maybe you deleted and never put the new one in here.
No, I don't recall deleting it, and I do recall, like, yeah, it's kind of dated now. It's got to be updated. Oh, I'll work on it when I get some time. Spring is here. Well, fall's almost here. Most people backwards down under, aren't they?
Those people on the wrong side of the world hide giggles.
Yeah. Yeah. Had a pretty busy weekend, so I might not hang very long. I'll give it a try. Had a very fun. It's the 21st century. It was a wedding shower / baby shower / gender reveal. It was really good time, and it was the same couple for all 3.
Well, it
Yeah.
saves a lot of time for everybody.
Yeah, it's streamlined.
I do have to say, I had a short scare.
Yeah.
When somebody texted a picture out of a window out at a bunch of buildings. Hi, Nikki.
Oh.
And I don't know why, but my first thought was I was looking outside of a hospital window.
Oh, no, that was the 28th floor of a...
Well, I realized after it panned a little bit, and I thought, oh, okay.
They have a pretty good party room up there on top, and it's the pole's very small, but it's kind of cool. It's up there. It's on the roof. I don't think I would use it if I lived there, but they have a lot of amenities. Yeah.
Amenities.
Yeah, that.
Yeah. Took me a second to come up with the word too.
The person who hosted it pays $2,900 a month for a 1-bedroom
Oh,
a studio apartment.
jeez.
But they have that whole game room up there, the party room, the pool, and then on the first floor and a couple other floors, they have these little temporary office spaces. So if you like have to work remotely, you have the Wi-Fi and all the plugins. Pretty cool. Pretty cool.
What city was that in?
That was in Bethesda.
Oh,
And from the rooftop, we could see DC, Arlington, Crystal City, and we were arguing if that was Tyson's Corner or Rockville. I don't think anyone won the argument for sure, but Gaithersburg was another guess that we could see out there on the horizon. Everyone agreed that Mount Sugarloaf was Mount Sugarloaf because it's the only mountain on the horizon from this area.
you have you ever, or do you think you could swim in one of those? And I think I have the right term. Isn't it the infinity pools? It's like that glass pool on the side of a building that you feel like you're out there in midair.
I don't know. I do have issues with heights. Yeah. I don't know. I felt more comfortable than I thought I would standing up next to the glass that separated us from a 28th floor drop off than I thought I would. But yeah, I don't know if I was swimming in a pool and there was like glass there, that might
Yeah,
make me a little nervous.
yeah. You look down to the bottom of the pool, and all you see is the street 20 stories below.
Yeah. And Steve Cousins says I never take that coffee cup out of my mouth. That's a good point. Yeah, let's take the coffee cup. Oh no, not that one. There we go. There.
By the way, I caught that when you came in the other day. The rest of the people were too busy gabbing.
Oh, I had just watched that. I'm like, oh, that'd be a fun thing to do. I can't remember. Marion Coatsworth Hayes.
Coatsworth. Yeah.
Coatsworth Hayes. I'm Marion Coatsworth Hayes. Oh,
I have trouble a lot of times with those big glass windows right on the side of a. When you're up high like that, you just feel like, ooh, it would be so easy for this to just pop out and suck me out into the air.
I definitely wouldn't catch me leaning on it or pressing my face up against it. But yeah, I was more comfortable than I thought I would standing near the edge of it and being able to look down. And to be honest, to get the camera angle, I kind of raised the camera up and stepped back.
But if you ever see it seems like they're always like in China or something. There'll be those glass footbridges going between two mountains or something.
Oh yeah, that's a hell no for me. I can't remember. Oh yeah, I think in Baltimore near the National Aquarium, there's a mall that has a like you're 4 flights up, and there's a glass bridge.
Mm.
Like, no, I'm going to go down and around.
I need the exercise.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, get my steps in. Oh.
It's funny. Steve mentioned about your cup, and I know he was joking.
Yeah.
But on that one game forum I was on, well, in fact, I still use the avatar. You've seen a lot of times it's me wearing sunglasses.
Mm-hmm.
And I started using that avatar there because somebody gave me those glasses for Christmas. And the one time some guy was arguing with me about something, and he goes, well, if you'd ever take those sunglasses off your face, I'm like, you realize that's a picture, right? That's not me sitting over there in that little circle.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And I'm constantly sitting there looking over my shoulder. I want to know how he looks with his.
Talks.
Talks with his mouth. Well, my vision is blurry.
Talks with it in his mouth.
Oh, yeah. Well, actually, if you notice the bottom of the cup, I'm kind of saying something.
That's true. Yes. You are communicating.
Yeah, I'm communicating. Yeah, that's it. Oh.
So me and Killn were messing around and we
Mhm.
learned something that probably, millions of people already know. Well, first of all, I just realized the other day that as opposed to like when you're sharing tabs, if you're sharing stuff from videos like from your hard drive, you can put like 10 of them down there at a time.
Oh, right.
But the other thing, uh, I put some videos down there and he was able to not just bring them up or put them down, but he could pause them, adjust the volume, hit play. You know how if you share a tab, only the person that has that tab can control that stuff?
Oh, so we can control each other's
Yeah.
hard drive videos. Oh, okay.
I said, I'm not sure exactly when that would come in handy, but it could, like somebody, it'd mostly be either you or I, you're sharing a video and it's like, hey, I got to step away for a couple of minutes. If you guys need to, you can pause it or like was saying, you got 4 people watching a video instead of somebody yelling, oh, pause. They could just click it themselves.
Mhm.
So yeah, it's a handy little.
Yeah, maybe we'll have to do that more often than. Well, I guess we're probably mostly out of the sniping business, at least on this channel. Without becoming drama ourselves, have you witnessed any drama this weekend on the boob tube?
Not that I've known of, but I hardly watch anybody else anymore.
Yeah, I haven't watched much myself. It's been a busy weekend. Yesterday was the party. Today was the special congregational meeting before the board.
Yeah.
Oh boy, that was a waste of 3 hours for me.
Yeah. There's only 2 points where the minister could be forced out. The minister chooses to leave and the board votes him out. But the board continues to blame a group of the congregation who has, some complaints about how things were being done. Just voicing their opinions. They were pretty good, though. Today, for the special congregational meeting hosted by the board said, they sent an email. If you'd like to read the complaints of the group of, they call them the group of 46 now, you can click on this link and log in here and click here and drive to this, blah, blah, blah. And most of us couldn't find it. We what the group of 46 actually did was, okay, since they're making it known what our complaints are, we'll go ahead and print them up and put them on every seat before the meeting starts. The board members didn't even realize what it was. So everyone's seated down. They pass out their own form. And they said, by the way, what's already passed out? And someone announced it. Oh, these are the complaints that the group had. The chairman of the board his jaw just dropped. I didn't realize it. I didn't want to be assumed that I was taking one side or the other.
So I got there a little early, and I picked a table that had nobody at it yet. And I figured whoever sits here sits here. I won't know if they're on team board or team 46, or they're just, people aren't involved at all. I'm just curious. The lady that sat to my right was part of the search committee who hired the reverend. And when we broke up into small groups, and my table went around the table, discussing the issues that the board wanted us to talk about, I opined, we're a bottom up church. That's what invited me here. Was it didn't matter what I believed. I was taught to search my own truth. And as far as how the church runs, we, the congregation, put issues up. But the issues don't come down to us, and I really like that. But now I'm getting a feel that it's becoming a struggle between a little democracy and an authoritarian type structure. And when she spoke, she says, I really hate divisive terms like authoritarian. That's not what's going on here. And I'm like, and then she explained she was on the committee that sought the minister and put him before the congregation for the vote. And so when it came back around me, I'm sorry, I may have used the wrong term. I used to be on the worship committee because when I joined the church, I was invited into things like that. And the reverend we had then, she frequented the worship committee meetings. And every now and then we would come up with a topic, how we're going to conduct a certain service coming up. And she'd jump in there with an opinion, and she'd apologize and step back. Says, I'm sorry, we're bottom up. You guys talk to the congregation and vote on it accordingly. And I understand now that similar issues happened. The answer with the new reverend was, instead of doing that, let's just disband the worship committee. And I don't know what word to explain that. And the whole table said authoritarian. I'm like, okay. She wasn't very happy with me. I had no idea who she was. I don't think she likes me.
Yeah, see, again, my problem would be, I'm sorry, I shouldn't have said authoritarian. What I meant was tyrannical.
I was trying not to be a smart ass. I was trying to, explain the difference between our little microcosm of a democracy or authoritarian, or I'm like, are we a top down or a bottom up church? It's always been advertised to me as a bottom up, and people quote bylaws. It very much shows it to be a bottom up. The the congregation votes in a board, votes in a minister, and the board, makes decisions based on the subboard, the subcommittees, like the worship committee, the music committee, the fundraising committee, the various committees. It kind of reminded me of, I'm sorry, what do we have, 9? Probably some Trump supporters out there. On the macrocosm of America, we have a former president who decimated, took 10% of the State Department out. Who, he didn't do it the way previous presidents did. He pretty much overruled all these cabinet agencies, and that's more top down than bottom up. That's less democracy, more I don't know. But since we are a very liberal church, I thought I would throw that example in there, and I got a lot of nods. But I guess the people who picked the minister find it very offensive that in a short order some people spoke up, and right after that he left. He chose to leave. I mean, he's He's had 6 years in a church somewhere in Brooklyn, and he went through all the ministry training, whatever that is. They take college level courses on conflict resolution and on spiritual leadership and all this. If he was, quote, forced out by 46, quote, bullies, he's not living up to his training and his skill set, his alleged skill set, I should say. Yeah. Anyway, you guys want to hear about that? You want to hear about
What kind of cake they had at the shower reveal?
I did demonstrate my ignorance. They had cupcakes after dinner. There were cupcakes with the couple's initials on these little wafers, and I didn't have my reading glasses on. I didn't see the initials. I'm like, oh, this is a good cake, but I called it a confession wafer.
No,
I've never practiced Catholicism, but I have seen where they have these wafers for the communion, not confession. And everyone knew what I meant, but yeah, they're communion wafers. But that's what they're meant to be, a tasty treat. It's just they sat out too long before we got to dessert. Yeah.
It seems like that's kind of become the thing now. With a lot of stuff like that, they do the cupcakes instead of worrying about having to cut up a cake.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Maybe that's it. I think. Hello at Hoosier, Kentucky. Carey. Oh, Mr. Carey, how you doing? Now we have somebody else looking for cake. Well, all we had was cupcakes, and they were tasty. The icing and the cake portion was tasty, but I wasn't a fan of the confession wafers.
I realized, I think last night someone mentioned something about cake. I haven't actually had a piece of cake in a long time.
Mm-hmm. Do cupcakes count? Because it was last night for me.
Mm.
Yeah, I don't eat a lot of cake. I'm more of a pie person.
Well, it's also the kind of thing you're probably not going to make when you live alone.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I hate icing. What is cake without icing?
Throw him out.
Yeah. Icing before the cake.
Yeah, how do you feel about frosting?
Well, I think that's what it means. Frosting and icing, isn't that the same thing?
Well, for some of us, you never know.
Oh,
you know where he comes from.
Who? Oh, yeah, that's right. Kiwi.
Nikki, quit picking on Carrie.
Are people picking on each other in the chat?
Yeah, Nikki's always picking.
Yeah, she's a, what do you call it? A wibbitch?
Yep.
Am I saying that right?
She is the wibbitch. Although we do have a new witch around.
We do?
Yep. Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds is now Witchy Woman.
Witchy Woman?
Yep.
That's a completely different group. I thought she was a Beatles fan. Who did Witchy Woman?
It was Eagles.
No.
But she didn't really change her name. She started a different channel.
Oh.
The old channel's still there, but the new one is I guess she's going to be doing more than what she did on her old one.
I feel bad. I never really looked at the old one. Did she do Beatles stuff on the old one?
Yeah, she had a lot of like Beatles shorts.
Oh, cool. All right. If Are we? Oh, hello.
What up, people?
I was about to ask, are we open panel or are we just?
Well, I guess we got to be now that he's here.
Yeah, I guess it's fair if he can come up. Anybody can come up.
I got a key.
Oh, you got a key. That's right.
You should have never gave me a key, bro.
That's true. Let's,
Ariel, me and Killn came up with a new project for you, and I can't remember what it is now.
let's
Well,
pass
think
that.
about it. I'm working on one right now myself. How's everybody doing? You doing all right?
Well, we're just bitching about you behind your back. But now that you're here, we'll change the subject.
Awesome. Did you have a good day? Finkel?
I'm sorry?
I said I like that picture you sent. Did you have a good day?
Yesterday was a great day.
Oh, that was yesterday?
Yeah.
Okay.
That was at the on the party floor of a very tall apartment building or condo. I don't know what you call it. Apartment, condos.
Yeah, apartments, condos. Yeah, same thing.
It was big. It was out of my price range. I kind of fell in love with the place until they told me the price. I'm like, yeah, no.
Oh, they were showing apartments for the buy?
No, we were there for a wedding.
Okay.
A wedding. What do you call it? A shower, wedding shower, baby shower, and
Yes.
gender reveal.
Yeah,
but
you told me that. That's right.
The person who hosted it, they used their community party space. And,
Gotcha.
when we got up there, I'm looking around. I fell in love with this place, and people started talking about how much it cost. I'm like, yeah, I'll stay in Alexandria.
Yeah, you got more privacy in your own home, even though you got people living there. But
Yeah,
it's different,
yeah, that's true. Well, even where Holly lives, she's got more space, and it's a lot cheaper. Her pool's bigger, but it's not on a roof; it's on the ground. She doesn't have all the little office spaces they have set up for their residents, but it's a hell of a lot cheaper.
I'll be back in a minute.
Although when we got back in the lift to her place, she says, "Oh, back to the ghetto." It's not a ghetto. She says, "It is after where we just came from." I'm like, yeah, okay.
That is funny. Hilarious. Well, that's good. You guys had a good time.
I'm sorry.
I said that's good that you had a good time.
Oh yeah, had a good time.
Yeah, wonderful.
For the first time since her ex, the kids' father, passed away, I felt truly welcome and included.
Okay.
Right up to the point where Holly and I posed for a picture between the glass and behind some kind of sharp plants. And Holly's daughter's taking the picture. The plant like stabbed me in the thigh. It was a sharp stab.
Wow.
The way she laughed at the situation, not necessarily at me, but apparently her husband and a few other people got stabbed in the same, because the sun was just in the right position to have a nice sunset in the background. But getting behind that plant, all the guys kept getting stabbed right in that special area.
Yeah. Where I like to get stabbed, right there. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it hit my thigh, thankfully. not, but it was pretty close. It was close enough that when I reacted, everyone had a good laugh.
See, with me, probably would have hit my stomach because I'm short. So.
Yeah, looking at my picture in that chair, I got to lose some weight. I'm gaining some heavy weight, and not in the right places.
Yeah.
Too much cake.
Too much cake. They don't make Steve angry, jealous.
Oh, well, it had icing on it. He doesn't like icing, so.
Oh, okay. I don't like it either. I don't like the icing. I always take it off.
Yeah. Do you take the confession wafers off too?
Yep. Okay, Nikki, you're welcome. I think the pink one was nice.
Oh, you're fading out there.
I was just telling Nikki that she's welcome for. She likes the avatar that the latest one I sent her.
Oh, right. You were working on some avatars for her.
Yep. Yes, sir.
Well, as we said earlier, if Ariel's welcome, anyone's welcome. So you guys, if anybody wants to come up, I'll put the StreamYard chat in there. I'm probably not going to last long. I'm pretty beat, but I will paste it right there.
I'll hang out for a little while.
Come
How you
up
doing,
and
Mr. Carey? Long time no see. I guess he was here yesterday, right?
give
I don't know where I was.
give Muckster a hard time. And by the way, if you have a favorite channel out there that I've interacted with in the last 6 months, go ahead and give them a vote through my email. If you haven't yet, if you have, you only get one vote. And she's here now.
Here's the Webbage.
Ah, the Wibbage.
Webbage.
Is that your artwork there, Ariel?
Yes, that is Ariel's artwork. And that I really like that one.
That is pretty cool.
You can see it a whole lot clearer.
Yeah. Oh.
That is the pink purple color, whatever that's called. I just wrote pink purple and I get that.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's the verbal description of the color. Okay, pink purple.
Yeah, it's like a mixture, a little bit of pink and purple together. Yeah.
If you didn't tell me, I would have called it lavender.
Yeah. There's another name for it. My wife knows the real name of it, but yeah.
Is it lavender?
No, well, it's like lavender. Lavender's more purple. This is more of like fuchsia, I think. Fuchsia.
Periwinkle.
Okay, well.
Periwinkle, I like that.
It's the right color is what it is.
It just sounds cool. Periwinkle.
Yeah, it is the right color. I mean, it works. I like it. I love it, actually. And now, Sarge, actually, if you watch, I'm going to switch avatars so you can choose.
Are you going to make me look without my green glasses on? That's a very slight difference. Can I see the other one again? Yeah, out of those two, I like this one better.
Yeah, and the other two that I had, it was more like the first one with the W being clear with no color whatsoever, not even for the outline.
Yeah.
Kusa says Perry Finkel.
You see, Nikki, I have to look at it for a while and then run it through my brain and figure it out. But I think that worked.
Yeah, I definitely do like this one the best. Yeah, definitely a lot better than that yellow one that we had.
Yeah, yeah. I am working on another one here for somebody else, though.
Oh, Mr. Carey's avoiding the ghost. He's going on the porch, not the vehicle.
Good luck, Carey.
No, the porch is where he gets scared the most.
Oh.
Because the light gets him.
Oh.
Yeah, it catches him off guard.
Any more ghost sightings since the last time I was on when Carey was on?
Nah, I don't. Well, maybe.
I think there was a turkey sighting. Was it a turkey or a dog? No, it was a turkey.
There was a turkey, yeah. And then there was a big turkey, which is scary, but.
The big turkey stepped away. He said he'll be back shortly. Would he go make coffee or something?
No, that's a goblin.
Oh, that's goblin turkey. You see where I can get confused. Okay.
You're talking about Muckster.
Yeah.
Yeah, I made my coffee already.
Okay. Oh, yeah, he's drinking coffee at 10.
Because I always do.
10:40 at night. Wow.
They don't keep me from sleeping.
All right.
I'm the same way. I can drink coffee, caffeine all day long and still go to sleep.
Mhm.
When the sun comes up is when I sleep the best.
Oh, I don't. If the sun comes up, I get up.
Hmm.
Me and the sun, we're not friends.
Do you help?
Be warned, Carrie's coming up.
Who's coming up?
Scaredy cat Carrie.
Oh,
Too scary, Carrie.
oh, if I heard footsteps around me and I couldn't see what it was making, I might be a little nervous too.
Well, I had to go upstairs today because I heard someone walk in my house and I didn't know who it was.
Mhm.
And then I went up there and it was just the other person that lives here. But yeah,
Oh.
she came back.
Oh, the other person that lives here.
Yeah. I was like, "What are you doing back already?"
Uh-huh. All right. Yep. How do I add the stage? There we go. Hello, Mr. Carey.
Hello.
How's it going?
You know.
Oh, it's pretty good. I'm not hearing no walking in the gravel.
Yep.
And my phone's not going to fall. How's everybody on panel and doing?
What's it doing?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm barely awake.
Awesome. Yeah, they
Sunday.
start school tomorrow.
Oh, ours started last Monday.
Yeah.
Did they?
And the grand started a week and a half ago. You know, I don't know about y'all, but do you guys remember going to school, getting out right at Memorial Day and not starting until after Labor Day and actually having a summer vacation?
I seem to remember a June exodus.
I couldn't tell you. I didn't pay attention.
Yeah.
I didn't go to school too much, so.
I remember the pools all opened on Memorial Day, but the school didn't let out until probably 4 or 5 weeks later, June sometime. But yeah, I went back to school after Labor Day.
4 or 5 weeks after Memorial Day is July 4th.
Memorial Day? Oh, yeah, June. Yeah, not that late. Yeah, I remember Memorial Day still having a little bit of school left, and I remember Labor Day was the last holiday before school went back in.
And I got some bad news.
You do?
Yes, I found out there's bears on the property. Shit!
There's bears everywhere, man. What are you talking about?
That ain't funny. You boho. Hold on a minute. Come here, Brianna. Hurry up. Everybody's trying to talk. Hurry up. Open the door.
What kind of bear?
That's my daughter. Everybody's been waiting for somebody to jump and scare me, and you did that. And I was ready until you did that. That's my daughter, Brianna.
Hi, daughter.
Say hi, Brianna. They said hi. Finkel said hi, daughter. That wasn't funny, though, Brianna. I got brave enough to get on here, and you done
No,
it.
you need to tell her she did a great job.
Nikki said you did a great job. She started laughing. I apologize for the outburst and the cuss word.
So you have bears? What kind of bears? Black bears?
I think they're black bears. See, the landlord has beehives, about 12 of them.
Oh.
And I never thought nothing about that. And the sheriff, his uncle drove out here, and he said he asked our landlord if he could shoot bears, and they gave him permission. I'm like, there's bears? So we got a ghost and a bear.
Oh, okay. Actually,
I
You
saw
all
him.
seen that?
The bear
Sorry.
may account for the footsteps because they're low down to the ground. And if they're
Oh
walking
no,
around,
I'd be able to see a big shadow.
Uh.
Yeah, there wasn't no shadow.
Quit looking over your shoulder.
I'm having to watch her.
Sit on the other side.
I was facing the door.
well, the good thing about black bears are skittish. If you have some kind of noisemaker, you can usually get them to shoo away, like a handbell or something like that.
Yeah, I'm so messed up. I thought you were going to say the good thing about black people. And I'm like, huh? And you said bears. I'm like, okay. That's how messed up. But she's got me scared. Sorry about that.
I've had one walk up behind me, but it didn't do nothing.
The only aggressive
Surprised
black bear is mama when cubs are around.
Right.
I was always told to play dead or something.
That's only if they're eating you.
Oh.
I don't know.
That ain't funny.
And it's not guaranteed they ain't gonna stop eating you either.
Yeah. I'm just thankful I ain't gotten in blinks of it.
Hmm.
That would make them laugh, but it wouldn't make me laugh. She says, you know, I can go around the house and scare you. I go, yeah, it'd make you all laugh, but it wouldn't make me laugh.
Another good thing about bears,
away.
Yeah, you don't necessarily have to be able to outrun the bear. You just have to be able to outrun the other person you're with.
That's right.
If I got a wheelchair that I hadn't had to use, but now I'm probably going to get close to using it. The battery don't even charge or nothing. So even if it worked, I couldn't even outrun a bear with it.
So
It goes like 4 miles an hour.
Yeah, you're sucking then.
Yeah.
So I'm screwed.
But I think
not
you're
a
okay
good way.
with brown bear or grizzly bear or Kodiak bear, you're gonna have problems.
Yeah. I ain't even seen the chat yet. Now we got the chat coming up. I'm afraid to see what it says.
Let's see. How about kids 2 carry 0?
Oh, okay. I see that. Giggle said it would make Carrie just make a lot of noise and it would scare the bear off.
That's what I hear about black bears. Of course, I've never really put it to the test.
I don't want to be your test subject.
Yeah.
Well, they're everywhere. You know, it's like whenever you go in the ocean, don't think there ain't no sharks in there. That's where they live. I'm just saying.
I promise you, this wasn't part of my program tonight. I was going to sit and just chit chat.
Wow.
I didn't know my daughter. She's supposed to be ready for bed because they got to get up at 4:35 in the morning because the bus runs early.
All right, it's a school night. Go to bed, kids.
She's the only one that's up.
How many kids you got?
Thanks. I've got 2. She just turned 13. I got a 14-year-old who would turn 15 September 8th, and I've got a 22-year-old, and he'll be 23 the 17th of next month.
Oh, okay. It's only 2 going back to school tomorrow.
Yeah. He was born, the oldest one was born 6 days after the terrorist attacks.
All right.
Yeah, it was like a week after the terrorist attacks. I was in the wheelchair at that time. I watched the sports light come on. But anyway, the doctor was checking, you know, how you dilate or whatever. His hand was in there checking her for dilation while he was staring there watching the news on the TV, even 6 days later after the attack. Yeah.
I've done it a million times, man.
Yeah, that sure changed history, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was home watching it.
Yeah, like that Trump shooting when I commented on there. I forget who it was. Like, really? Did that happen? I don't know if it's Killing Time or when that happened.
Yeah,
God, that seems like a million years ago.
it does.
Yeah.
He's got a good plastic surgeon.
What's funny is I was watching Netflix, the AMC. You ever heard that show called The Preacher?
Mm-mm.
Well, there's a guy on there supposed to be like, it's called The Grill, and he was shot in the same ear. And I know that was made way before the election thing come up. And I was like, wow. I was like, that's pretty cool. The same ear and stuff. And then it happened years later. It's not cool to get shot at, but I'm just saying, had the same type bandage on his ear, even though it was a show.
Wow. Yeah, not cool at all.
Yeah. I remember trying, before I got injured, I tried to repo a guy's, appliance, and he was drunk and had a gun, and I sure didn't try to repo it.
Yeah, you come back another day. You could always come back and do it some other time.
Yeah.
It's the safe way to do it.
Yep. I didn't mean to take over everything on here. I did not expect any of that to happen.
No, you're good. You're good.
Mm-hmm. We didn't really have a topic. So, bears and kids going back to school. That's a fair topic.
And Jocelyn's story, that was a really good story. I watched that today.
I forgot that. I have to go watch that.
Yep. Yeah, me and Mitch, we were talking. It was off subject, but I was in Lexington at the time, and Killn writes in there, remember that the people can't see the chat and they keep it appropriate, because Mitch was getting a little off subject, and I was just trying to be on subject, but it was a little off subject. And then after Killn wrote that, we were like, yeah, nice, awesome, great photo. Just getting into the story. I was roasting in the car because they don't have air conditioning.
Oh,
yeah.
Not a good time of year to be without AC.
That's a problem.
It's got a hoe in it.
Yeah.
It's got a hoe in the line.
Oh, yeah.
Wasted a can of $30 Freon to find that out.
I had a joke, but I'll keep it nice tonight.
Okay.
Hey, Carrie, Giggles wants to know, is that a ghost or a bear behind you?
I always look ahead to the future, not the past. Yeah. I'm not going to look.
I see
don't look.
Yeah.
I know these are my kids' umpire stuff. I can't see. Let me take my chat off.
Oh,
okay. Okay, there's the umpire stuff. That's all back here in peach trees. And I don't hear no gravel moving, so I'm pretty good.
All right.
I just got my kitty cat right there by the door.
I wouldn't worry about the black bear too much. I'd be more scared of Bigfoot, but just saying.
I was going to play it off, but you turned around too fast. I was going to say, judging by the claws, I'd say that's a bear.
Yeah.
Who's this woman? Oh, Carrie Kennedy speaks out against her brother, RFK Jr. Oh, glad I have that volume down.
Bears love peaches. Oh, okay. They love everything. Anything that's free.
Oh, picnic a basket.
Yep. We would put up like these bird feeders out here, and my neighbor put one on the tree out there, and the bear came and tore that whole tree up, getting everything out that tree.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, here we can't leave garbage outside, nothing, because they'll come get it.
Mm-hmm.
Nikki, that you and Cliff did good on the video today on the Vigilance Committee.
Well, thank you.
You're welcome.
You know, I actually put Cliff down in the basement that one time, and he didn't even know I did it until I pointed it out.
Yeah, that happens
Really?
here all the time.
Oh, there's a football game going on between New England and Washington.
No one cares. That's not real football.
It's not real football?
It's preseason. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's in the headphones.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
I took my headphone off. Could I hear that walking in the gravel?
I hear the gravel. Is that?
Yeah, you hit whoever's doing it. I did take it off. You had me.
Oh, okay.
It's not gravel. Yeah, I'm gonna give you a wild guess on what it is, but it's not gravel.
Did you see that Breonna Taylor thing that come out that the judge ruled on?
No.
Over 20. The judge ruled that it was the boyfriend's fault, and he released the responsibility of those two officers off the hook
Okay. So is it over?
on that part. From what I understood, it was reported on CBS.
Oh.
What do you think?
I know for public safety was talking a lot about it, but I don't know a whole lot except for the way I understood it. The cops just went in there without knocking and shot her.
Well, that's in his backyard. He would know, I guess, more. I'm not keeping track of it, but
Yeah, they said the warrant was falsified, but the judge said it wasn't, and blamed her boyfriend was responsible
For defending his castle when he didn't know what was going on. Oh, the Chargers and the Cowboys. They're going at it too.
oh yeah, two more losers, especially the Cowboys. Sorry, Cowboy fans.
What team would I mention that you wouldn't say loser or not real football?
Basically, they're all losers, but
Oh, they're all
especially my team. My team is on top, as they're gonna really suck, which is the New York Giants. Yeah.
Oh, New York.
Eagles.
Go ahead, Eagles. What? They're a horrible team too.
Oh.
I hate them all. The teams
Eagles
that I
said
hate,
so.
listen, Kerry, the teams that I hate the most are the NFC East teams, which are the Eagles, Dallas, and Washington.
Okay.
That's
Oh,
NFC East.
Cool. I know Giggle said Thomas Clay said that he represented the officers there in Louisville.
that name sounds familiar. Clay.
That's public safety's attorney.
Oh, okay. Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah. They
Yeah,
go
like I
pretty-
said, that's his neck of the woods, so he would know more than us.
Yeah.
'Cause he's actually there. I know a little bit about the story. I really, I don't comment on it too much because I really don't know.
It's a sad situation either way it
It
went.
It is.
Yeah, and the person got killed.
Someone
Yeah.
died.
Mhm.
No one
Oh,
should
well,
have to die, but yeah, these things happen.
And I enjoy your music too, Ariel. You do an awesome job.
Oh, I try. I got some more coming. I'm working on it.
Did you get the list to hear my "Don't Be Cruel to Muckster"?
No, I listened to the other one.
Yeah, the Elvis one. Yeah.
No, I listened to the Sandman
Okay.
song.
Okay,
You know.
the FMAK Chat and Play one.
Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah.
Thank you.
I believe I comment. I put a comment on it.
What's today? Sunday?
Yes,
Yep.
sir.
Why is? Oh, these are. Okay. I'm kind of dancing around Hulu and I'm seeing stuff that's usually on during the week, but it's not pay per view. What do they call it? On demand. Okay.
On demand. Yeah. That's a little different, yeah.
Not good on TV.
Yeah, well.
Go to West Wing reruns again.
Do you know the lines to some of those when you watch it? You're like, hey, I remember this one. This is where he says this or whatever.
Oh, yeah, it's worse than when I was a kid with Star Trek. I know every line of every show. It's more of a sleep aid at this point.
Right.
Because there's no more excitement. It's just like, oh yeah, she's about to say that, and he's about to have this facial expression. I can actually see the whole show with my eyes closed now. What is that? I just looked at the computer screen. What is that weird looking hat? I guess it's not the hat that's so weird looking. It's the emblem on it.
Pittsburgh Steelers.
Some loser team. They're going to be horrible too.
Yeah.
Well, they're horrible.
Is that a Bears?
Like
Hey. All right. Someone's got to cut it out with the art here. All right. That's it. Pissing me off.
That's the best one right there. That's the best one. You got to love that one.
All right, guys.
That was a rush job.
I take it Muckster's back. Hello, Muck.
Yes.
By the way, that was gravel. It wasn't popcorn.
Okay.
Oh, okay. I thought it was the popcorn. Okay.
No, I said it wasn't popcorn. It was gravel.
It was gravel. I told you.
All right. I was
See,
wrong.
I'm not crazy.
Well,
the
two things are not mutually exclusive.
There's a cat on YouTube that makes $100,000 a year, 6-figure income. Wow. Bap cat. Interesting.
Yeah, I think my daughter gave up, so I can let my guard down.
Okay.
Oh, Ariel, I know what the job we have for you. It's a song. I'll explain it to you later.
Oh, okay. Not a problem.
Eagle says that's a matter of opinion, Terry.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna whip out, click the leave studios button, close the laptop, and go to sleep. And I know you guys are talking about me behind my back, aren't you?
I'm more worried about you telling me that you're going to whip it out.
Whip it out. What are you talking about?
Whip it good.
That's it. I was about to say that. Whip it good.
Isn't that a line from Blazing Saddles? Excuse me while I whip this out.
Yeah.
I'm about to whip it out. I'm about to whip it out.
All right, there's Goofy. All right, you guys have a good night. I'm gonna.
Don't be giving us orders.
All right.
Night.
You're not my real dad.
All right. Leave studio.
Did he leave yet? Is he still here? Is he still? God damn.
It's not quite there.
There, no. No, you can talk, Nikki.
Oh no, I just.
Oh God, that's enough already.
Exactly. I felt like it was, the Vigilance Committee. And the only thing is I didn't have the power over here to mute him.
Mm-mm.
What is that light that flashes behind you every once in a while, Carrie?
It's that porch light.
Yeah.
It caught me just a little bit. I didn't make enough move for anybody to notice. And then mosquitoes all around this other porch light. I feel like that guy on America's Got Talent that they had a few years or something ago, something like, we know karate, and they'd look around and do all this stuff on America's Got Talent. I don't know if you ever got to see that episode.
Yeah, I remember them.
Yeah.
I usually watch that show all the time, but I fell way behind on the episodes this year.
Yeah, same here. I used to be like right on it, like a religion, but I backed off of it.
I don't know. Coos is worried about you getting a crick in your neck from having to constantly look and look and look and see what's behind you.
Oh, I already got like bad numbness in my right arm. Surely I won't get a crick.
Well, up here, a creek is a little stream of water that runs through your backyard.
Same thing here.
You want to go through the creek?
You know, there's a town out here called Cripple Creek.
There's a song called Cripple Creek.
Yeah, it's probably about
Yeah.
that damn town.
And then Copper Creek or Copperhead Road.
Up on Cripple Creek.
I sit there on the creek and ain't me a yeller mater.
Do you know what the song Galveston is about?
I don't.
Denver. It's weird. I don't know why.
You said a dead bird?
Denver.
Oh,
Yeah, Denver.
okay.
Or that song, Indiana Wants Me, Lord, I can't go back there.
Yeah.
Don't know that one either.
Really?
Never heard it. Well, maybe
It's
I
a-
have.
yeah,
It's an
Sweet
oldie.
Home Alabama, yeah.
There's a little trivia game for you. Come up with a state that there is no song about. I guess there'd have to be quite a few. I've never heard of a Connecticut.
Oh, Connecticut has a song, but
Well, I don't mean like the state song. It would have to be like a popular song of some type.
have to be something about the Constitution or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds weird. All my exes live in Connecticut instead of Texas.
That's all right. There is actually one state that has no state song.
Hey, nerdy.
Is that West Virginia?
No, it isn't.
Hawaii? Hawaii?
Nope.
A state that has no state song. That's interesting.
It's right around you guys. It's New Jersey.
Oh, well, that's Garbage City. Yeah, that's why.
I thought their song was Born in the USA.
Is he from there?
Yeah.
I had no idea. That's one guy I really don't like. The boss.
New Jersey is basically split down the middle between Springsteen on this side and Bon Jovi on the other.
Okay. Now, I will say that he's got some good songs, but mostly I don't like him because he kind of talks through his music. It's not really singing. I don't know.
So you hate rappers is what you're saying. Once again, you're just showing your
Rap
prejudice.
music and singing are two different things, bro. Two different things.
You like Chris Cross, don't you, Ariel?
Oh, yeah. You know, the one boy's there is dead, right?
I didn't know that.
Yeah. I think he got
I know.
hooked on drugs. Yeah. He wasn't doing good. He had a lot of troubles.
I know Millie Vanilli. I think those two are gone.
One of them's still around, yeah.
Oh, are they?
Yeah.
Yeah, lip singing wasn't cool back then.
But they still listen. People still do it. They've been doing it forever. I don't know
Yeah,
what the
now
big deal is.
Now it's cool. TikTok's bad about that.
Well, it makes it easy.
Yeah. I always get that song stuck in my head. Blame It on the Rain.
I like that song.
Yeah.
All those they had a bunch of good songs.
It did. Don't Forget My Number.
Yep, baby, don't forget my number. The thing is that they were selling a product. You know, they had the music, they had the
Mhm.
song, and then they had the look and the dancing. And that's what they sold. It was people got entertained. Can't say you
Yeah.
didn't get entertained. I'm just saying.
Yeah, they were hot back then, like super like celebrities, and then all of a sudden it's like, uh-oh. I think the record like started back then the needle was messed up or something, or
Yeah. It was during one of the gigs it started playing over or what have you. So people got mad and told them to sing, and it just wasn't the same thing. But yeah.
I am hearing something, but I don't see headlights.
Well, Koosa's asked, was that an orb or a bug?
No, it sounds like somebody's pulling in, but I can't see no headlights. Now my ghost must have got a vehicle while I was going. But yeah, I heard them like they turned on the gravel, but I didn't see headlights. Huh. Yeah, I was at the stop sign. I was typing real quick. I'm at a stop sign when y'all was on with Mitch, and then I could hear y'all talking. I couldn't respond, and my son did respond, but I think I was like maybe a minute behind.
Yeah, I saw it afterwards.
Yeah.
It came up after.
Yeah, I said type him. Said this is your. Said this is. I'm typing for my dad. This is Isaiah. We did good.
Was it like a marching band competition or?
I think so. We didn't have to go like we thought because he didn't find out till like about 2 hours before it was time, and we were already in the county, and it's like $10 a piece to get in there, and it basically it's a comp where just the judges tell you how good you're doing or how you're sounding. So they didn't get no awards for it, but it was a competition, I guess, who sounds better. It's weird. I thought a comp was for awards and stuff, not a comp to get, good reviews.
Yeah.
Well, it's also the competition is also to let the band director and the band themselves know where they stand at the beginning of the year and what to work better on.
Yeah. That makes sense. I about dropped my phone. I wasn't making faces at you.
Oh Lord, I'm trying to make a circle, and circles are hard to make.
All my life's a circle.
Yeah. Just goes around and around.
It's
Well,
a song lyric none would know.
Speaking of circles, the sun has circled again and it's nighttime. And before it wakes up in the morning, I
The
have
sun
to
will come
go.
up tomorrow.
Yeah, I know. And that's when I have to be at work. So I'm going
Work
to let you
sucks.
guys go for the night.
You're at work.
That's right.
No, I actually have to move into a different room.
Oh.
Do you go on camera at work?
No, we don't.
No, I'm just curious if you had to pretend to dress up and stuff.
Nope. I can roll right out of bed and sign in, and there we go. I'm at
Oh,
work.
you're not going. Okay, you're not going anywhere. Okay.
No.
Fuzzy slippers and all.
Yep, slippers, robe, the whole 9 yards.
Well, that's good. You don't have to travel, save money on gas that way.
Yeah, yeah. But anyway, good night, Giggles. Thank you. And
All righty.
thank you guys.
Thank you for
And
coming.
Ariel, I really do appreciate all the hard work you did on my avatar. I
Yes,
really do
ma'am.
like it too.
Yeah. I'm
I
glad.
told him to do it. Why do I never get any credit?
I hadn't gotten there
Jeez.
yet. Jeez, if people
You know how
would
much work I put into things like I don't like that font.
if you would be quiet every once in a while.
Hey, I'm not Cliff. This is my channel. You
I
can't
know.
push me around.
Anyway, I'll talk to you guys tomorrow.
We'll see you.
Probably.
Alrighty.
Bye.
We'll see you.
Bye.
Thanks.
She gone?
Yes.
About time.
Dang.
Oh,
Mr. Mr. You see what Mr. Nicky says? Now that she's gone, this is a good night.
Yep. Now we can get it. We can get the show going now. Yeah.
Get that dead weight out of here.
Well, you got anything planned for FMAK podcast for next week?
No, there's somebody I got to talk to arrange a time and stuff.
Yeah.
I actually, when we arrange another one, I'm hoping to do like Tuesday afternoon or something, because I don't want people thinking it's always Sunday at 1. Because then, then when we have someone who can't do it on that day, then people will be going, "Well, I was looking for you Sunday. You said you were doing, that person."
Yeah, it just happens to be that's the time that she can do it because she works and she's got a lot going on. So,
Yeah.
And we do appreciate her for coming on. We can't
Yeah.
thank her enough.
Yeah, she was great.
They said Nikki can still hear us. Nikki's an awesome person.
She's my favorite Wibbitch.
She's making a change in the world, and I appreciate her.
Well, she made a welcome change when she left. Oh, wait, can she still hear that? Yeah, but she says she has to get out of here like 11 o'clock. And then the other night when I was doing stuff at like 2 a.m., she goes, "Oh, hey, did you realize you went live?" And I didn't think of it until afterwards. I was like, "Wait a minute, what were you doing here?"
Right.
And now Mr. Nicky's going to say, "No, that was me. You saw the wrong Nicky."
Well, he's trying to stay alive. He wants to wake up breathing in the morning. It's kind of what I do.
Staying alive, staying alive.
Well,
You can tell by the way I move my hand or something. I done forgot how that went. I ain't sung it in a while.
sometimes it's a struggle to stay alive. Other times it's an art. But yeah, we make it.
I used to be able to sing just like him, but I ain't done it for so long.
What you do is right. You get yourself a pair of vice grips, right?
I knew you were going
nose.
there.
And just squeeze one of the nutters, really, lock it in real tight, right? And you'll talk that way.
I thought that was for Prince and Mariah Carey.
No, you could do it too. Isn't that what they did in the
Well, you
prison?
could tell by the way I move and whoa, staying alive.
Yeah.
For what prison movie?
The Richard Pryor and
With that guy, that big bald guy that was singing?
it was King Kong Bundy, I think.
Is that who that was?
Yeah, I believe so. He was real young in that. Big boy. Didn't they grab someone with a pair of pliers? Oh, it was. I think it was before he went to jail. It was one of
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
the streak, or I can't remember. But yeah,
Yeah.
there was a scene where they grabbed the guy with a pair of pliers and they were squeezing on him.
I forget what place in another country they use Metallica to torture their prisoners.
Oh, Roxy, yeah, they do that. Yeah, they'll play
Yeah.
it like 4 hours a day. It's just music they ain't never heard, so they don't understand it. So, but yeah,
In this country, they use Barry Manilow.
well, if you don't like Barry, then it is torture. But he does write the songs, right?
I remember back when he was popular, somebody did a parody song, and it wasn't Weird Al, but it was. Geez, I just forgot. Oh, it was like, "Oh Barry, all the songs you write sound exactly the same."
Yeah, like oh Mandy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Remember Cletus T. Judd, right?
The what?
Cletus T. Judd.
Yeah.
He's still singing. He done a thing on Thunder Rose's Jelly Rose.
Yeah, Weird Al still performs and does songs.
I didn't know that.
And I believe he's in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, if I'm not wrong.
Really?
I forget how many albums he's got. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I'm a million times as humble as thou art. I like the part where he says, "Smite thee," or "Hell, you will burn," or something like that on that Gangster's Paradise, but Amish Paradise.
I like the song that he did, the nerdy song.
Thinking what nerdy or something.
Driving nerdy, he's driving
Yeah.
nerdy. It's a really listen to the words. I don't know if he got help, but it's a really smart song. Just the words that he says in it.
If you get to listen to the one that says "Don't be cruel to Muckster," I got GS is referenced in there a few times.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to check it out. Yeah. I was listening to the other one before this started over here, and then I came over.
And it ain't mean or nothing. It's just a little something fun.
That's it.
I hate fun.
Oh, me too. Carrie, quit being a brown nose. I heard something. Oh, shoot.
Oh, something got him.
I heard something down there where the pond is, and then my leg, part of that chair hit a nerve in my leg, and it made me drop my phone.
I missed it.
Yeah, I heard something like Giggles mentioned Sasquatch, like a banging in a box or open something from Amazon late at night.
I walked out the door the other day, and there was a spider web there, and it rubbed on my head.
Mm.
So I rubbed my head, my face, and all that. And it's funny because my lady walked out the door this morning. I guess she was. She's like, "There's something there. I don't know what that is." It was funny, man. Yeah, stupid spider webs.
Yeah, I had to go to the bathroom real bad. I was about to go on myself yesterday, and there's this old schoolhouse with a bunch of marked down stuff, and they got a bathroom in the old schoolhouse. So I go to the old schoolhouse and I go in the bathroom. I sit down. I'm trying to take it easy, and I'm ready to go on my britches, and I look up and there's a damn wolf spider.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I ripped myself. It wasn't funny.
Yeah, you gotta
Scared me.
watch out for those bad boys.
It was just at me on that, Kevin. I'm like, you stay there, and we'll be good. Just let me do what I'm doing.
Yeah, usually if you don't bother with them, they won't do anything. You don't disturb them,
Spiders.
they'll be all right. You know.
Spiders give me the heebie-jeebies.
Well, you don't want to mess around with the wolf spider.
No, losing
Yeah,
erection real quick.
it'll put a hole in you.
Not
Yeah,
being nasty, but I wouldn't try being nasty. I'm saying that's how bad they creep me out.
they're poisonous and they will make you sick. So.
I remember when I was a little kid, I got stung by a honeybee on purpose. I didn't do it no more.
Yeah, bees usually they're not that bad.
Yeah, see my kids have this little bitty 4-wheeler, and they go down the gravel road. It has a circle, and he tells them to go slow because if you aggravate the bees, they'll attack you in them hives.
Check your ear pod, your plug-in or whatever. Make sure it's working right.
What about now?
All right.
Is it good now?
Keep talking.
Is it good now?
Yeah. All right.
Oh, McDonald had a farm. Yeah.
It's crackling, but you'll be all right.
Yeah, I don't have a microphone hooked up. Dogs are barking way off in the distance, so that maybe they just barking at wolf or something. My watch or my phone went to slow times.
Yeah, it's still breaking up, man. I'm
I'm
not looking at the screen either, guys. I'm sorry.
That's all right. How's that sound?
Better.
We're close to 2 towers. One is for Central Standard Time and one for Eastern. My phone's down to 10:27 now.
Oh.
It's actually supposed to be 11:27. I'm probably going to go ahead and bounce off and hit the bed.
All righty. You have yourself a good night, Carrie. Thanks for
You
coming
too,
out, man.
everybody.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you, yo, Muckster, and everybody. Have a good night.
Yeah, man. I'm just moving some stuff around over here.
You left before I had a chance to see what this would look like. What the heck? I guess. Uh-huh.
Okay.
There's a
Close out
10-minute. I just learned there's a 10-minute limit on videos.
Where we store, like when
Yeah.
we play like little clips or what have you.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you can delete the one that outro or intro,
No,
whatever.
I mean it's on any particular video.
Okay.
I didn't realize that this was that long.
Yeah. Yeah, you cracking up too, or I don't know if it's just on my side or what, bro. Anybody else here that cracking? Hey, nerdy.
Crack-a-lacka.
Crack-a-lacka, shack-a-lacka. Crack.
Were you here when I was telling Finkel that England found out that if one of us plays a video from our hard drive, the other guys can do stop and play and all that stuff?
Oh no, I didn't know that. It's good to know.
Yeah, it could come in handy.
Yep.
Christine said she's having trouble understanding me also.
Yeah, it's cracking.
Yeah, I'll do a restart after I see what this looks like. Yeah, if it ever stops spinning. Processing. I bet it's way too big. Oh, there it goes.
Those flies?
It was a present I was making for Carrie.
Oh, the spiders, yeah. Okay. Were you capturing that? Is that what you was doing?
Yeah, I downloaded it, and probably while I was processing is when I was breaking up.
No, but was you trying to do like a screenshot of the spider thing or?
No, it was a video that I downloaded.
Okay. Maybe you wasn't looking at what I was looking at, but yeah.
Mm. That's not what I really wanted anyhow. I remember there used to be a thing where you could make it look like there was just a bug crawling across the screen.
Yeah, I know you're talking about, yeah. People, they put the camera on, they look at themselves, they think they got a
Yeah.
over there slapping themselves.
Okay. Did you see the video I brought up?
Yep, give me a second. Yeah.
So go ahead and bring it up and see. You should be able to like do play and pause and yep.
Yep. Okay. But I thought we were able to at least remove them, right? Or no?
Well, for like if somebody does one from a tab or something, yeah, you can bring them up and down, but you can't hit the pause or anything. But if you
Right.
play it from your computer, you can.
All right, well, that's good to know. Good to know.
Yeah, it might be something. Well, like I said, one thing would be like if we were watching something, you wouldn't have to like keep yelling pause.
Right, you
know.
could do it yourself, right?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it's been a long day. Long day. Yikes.
I logged in on this channel, I think it was last night. And then I had my channel and I looked at my subscriptions and went down and, people that have been coming here regular, I subscribed to them from this channel just as like a courtesy thing.
Yeah. Yeah, Christine got bit in the elbow there by a wolf spider, I believe.
Yeah, I remember whenever she said about still, Brown Reckless, when she said about still healing, I remember her mentioning that way back then.
That's the thing. A lot of times you don't see the spider, or I was mowing out here in between a tree and a bush, and there was a big giant spider web there. I didn't see it till I was up on it, and it was inches away from me, and I just about jumped off the damn lawnmower. I was leaning back, so I couldn't get that bitch in reverse fast enough. I think it was like rolling. That the tires wasn't grabbing because I was going downhill, and that thing was huge. It was right there in front of me. No way I was gonna have that on me. I didn't even know what it was. A recluse. Okay.
I do hate that feeling of spider web.
Okay, Christine. Yeah, so I had to get a big old stick and wrap it around the web there, and I took it down. I don't know where the spider went, but I was able to do what I had to do.
I always found flamethrower works. I always found the flamethrower works good.
You just get a stick, you break up the web, and then just keep going. I'd rather deal with the bees than deal with the freaking spiders. The bees, I don't even pay them any mind. I don't swing at them. I don't do none of that. If they're in my face, I just move my face. That's all. No big deal.
Did you ever
I don't
fix
know.
Nerdy Joe's avatar?
Did I fix it?
Yeah, you were going to redo it a little.
Yeah, I need to fix it. What I need to do is find where it's at. That's the problem. Let me see. See if I can find it. I didn't save it. I do have the picture. So the Nerdy Joe is there. Oh, I can get the picture. It's in that program that I use. It's in my creations over there. Once I make the picture, it's locked in there. I can't remove the lettering or anything like that.
Yeah, I know what you mean. It's the same thing when after I save a video, I can't go back and change a lot of that stuff.
Right. Now, had I saved it in the program that I make it in, then I can go pull it up and I can remove everything. It's not a problem, but I didn't do that. But yeah. Let's see. I got so much stuff in here. I got Batman in here. I got clocks in here. I got everything in here. Motorcycles, cars.
Yeah.
I got Trump in here fighting Kamala, Kamala, whatever her name is.
Wound clinic. That makes more sense there, Christine. I was trying to figure out what kind of clinic you were going to.
I gotta open up a different. No, what is it? Oh no, I found it. Okay, I found the goat or whatever that thing is. Forgot what it was. All right, let me go look at the folder and make sure there's so many of them. I don't know which one. I got a bunch of them on the thing. I think it's the one with the green shirt, but not sure. Way too many folders. The one in yellow. Okay. Let's see. Yep. Let's line it up. Some color on it.
Yeah. Ariel, nerdy. I put him in a rush.
Oh no,
He starts 40 projects at a time. So
there's only gonna be one. And you see, I got a bunch of shit over here, right on the side. This ain't no big deal.
nerdy hates yellow.
I'm gonna change it. I hate it too. Give me a second. I gotta look. I can't see. Sorry, I'm blind. I gotta undo it. See what it looks like.
It looks good, but you can't see the deer anymore. You turn it and put it down the side. Oh. She wants to know if you could do the lettering on the side, up and down the side.
Here, it ain't gonna look like I can't. It's gonna look stupid if I do it cursive. I know she wanted it cursive. I can do that. It's gonna be more like a block letter if she wants that. Here, I'll show you.
I wasn't real wild about that lettering.
Hmm?
Nerdy says she expects perfection. For this kind of money,
I'm going to do it, and then I'm going to separate this here. But it may may change.
now she said if you get rid of the outline on that other one, it would look fine underneath.
Which
This,
outline?
that the cursive, I believe, is what she's saying.
The outline in the. Oh, hold on a second.
She said if you get rid of that second dark outline, I didn't see you making it, so I didn't know
Well,
if you
the
put
problem is I know why I put it there, but the white. Oh, son of a gun. Hold on. The white kind of blends in, but I mean, it's fine with that gray. It's just a light color.
I think that looks pretty good.
Right. She like that one.
She said it looks a little crazy, so it suits her.
Oh, yeah. I'm not done with it. Hold on.
No, she was saying the extra black made it look a little crazy.
Give me a second.
I thought I had it pinned up top. What happened to it?
What happened? What are you talking about?
Yeah, it's up there. It's pinned up top, the panel link. Or maybe, where is that? What happened to it? It was up there. That's what I saw something up there now, but it's a YouTube thing. Huh. I mean, obviously, Nikki and Carrie found their way up before. Could swear I had it pinned. Weird. I don't know what would have happened to it because I know, well, I guess one of you guys could have taken it off, but you'd have had to log in. I can't see anybody doing that just to do that. I don't know. Maybe I forgot earlier. I blame Steve.
His fault. Him and the cake. Cake distracted you.
That's because you get everything backwards, Steve. You say it's going to be spring when it's going to be fall. You flush your toilet the wrong way.
Yeah, you make it spin the wrong way.
Do you drive on the right side of the road? I mean, obviously we drive on the right side.
On the right side.
If you don't drive on the right, you're driving on the wrong.
Yeah.
If there's anybody that was here that we're here now that wasn't here earlier when I mentioned it, but just in case, that's Lucy in the Sky's new channel. If anybody wants to subscribe to it. You know that's not up on the page, right?
Yeah, you talking to me?
Okay.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Yeah, I didn't know if you.
Yeah, I didn't want to be bouncing around and showing too much of my information.
Okay.
Give me a second. You can pop it up now. Is it still there? I just removed it, right? I didn't knock it down.
Yeah, it's visible now.
I don't know if she likes the tape on the glasses or not. I think it needs to come over a little bit. Maybe right there.
Up. There you go.
That cool? Or not cool? Let me group this. And
I like it.
what happened?
Kuza says, Steve, which way is clockwise there? You're in trouble. Just thought I'd tell you.
I like it. It looks good.
Okay. Very good. Drop me down, Muckster. Drop the thing down.
Don't get too fussy about it.
Did you remove it, Muckster?
Yeah.
Okay. All righty.
How are you both?
I'm doing all right.
Good. How about you? How you
I'm
feeling?
doing well.
Now you know my secret, nerdy. You know how I do things.
I have stuff too, you know. I work with the machines and the programs as well.
Yeah, that's but that's the silhouette program
Oh yeah.
that I did that on. Yeah. I like it better than Cricket's, but yeah, they all work.
I was thinking about just downloading it and just to play with it, you know.
You can use the silhouette on and actually print and cut and all that with the Cricket.
Yeah, I have two machines. I have the scan and cut, then I have the Cricket. So, and it's all
Okay.
wireless, so I can sit at my desk and play around for as long as I want, and then
Yep.
go
That's
in the
how
other
mine.
room.
Yeah. I tried it on the phone. I didn't understand it, so I went back to the computer. I said, "Screw this. This is
I just
really
can't deal with the small screen. I have one of those great
yeah."
big Macs, you know, with a giant screen on it,
Well,
and that
you saw
suits
I
me just
zoomed in on
fine. I
your
do.
name. I have double vision and everything, so I need to look at shit up close sometimes. So I need the big screen. Yeah. But I also use some AI
I have a
programs.
knitting program that I use, and I plug that into my flat screen TV.
Yeah, that's cool. I'm trying to think of
I
what.
mean, that's so I can see because it's all a bunch of squares and, you know, nonsense.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna convert this over so you can take it and use it.
Yeah, but I was thinking about
Thinking about.
so I was thinking about downloading the program. So I think we have a bit of a delay, so I'm gonna not talk and let you yak.
Yeah, no, you're okay. That one, the one I'm using is like $100. Once you got it, it's yours for life. But that's the professional one. Business.
Right.
I'm sorry.
Oh, I
It's
wouldn't
called
need anything like that.
Yeah.
I like with the Cricut that, you know, like I don't use it for long periods of time. I'm back into it. I mean, it has all my work saved in the cloud, so that's good, you know, so I never lose anything. But when I want to go in there and do some things or look at stuff that other creators are making, maybe I want to use some of their stuff, you know, just like on the side or whatever, or for whatever reason, or grab it and change it up my way. I have to pay a monthly fee, which is not very much. I think it's like $9 or something,
Right.
you know, for a month. And after a month, I'm pretty done with it, you know, for a while. So I just pay for a month and then I let it go for a while, and then I come
Okay.
back into it when I feel my creative juices flowing.
Yeah. Okay.
But
I
I'm sure
don't
they
know.
have a free silhouette program, don't they? Just like a
No, they do. They have a base.
like a
They have a basic one. Yeah. It's not gonna have
yeah,
everything that I have, but yeah.
right. Well, yeah, I'm not looking to be going pro and everything. Like I don't have a t-shirt press or anything like some people I know.
Yeah. I got a little bit of everything. So you gotta have everything to yeah.
Oh, I know.
Yep.
Yeah, so no different news has come up, you know. I'm the precipice of going to do this appointment on, I believe I said the 27th before, but it's actually on the 29th. So we're coming up on a Thursday for that. And so I'll be given the even more bad news or okay news or whatever news they're going to give me. However they give it to me, I'm going to have to swallow it and just keep walking, you know.
Yep. Yep. Hopefully it's not nothing too bad.
Well, I hope not. I have hoping that it's not my lung cancer returning and it has reached my breast. That's the thing. Like my sister, she got lung cancer. She didn't know. She's never smoked. She's never done, you know, recreational things to herself.
Right.
And she thought she had like some kind of what do they call that, fibromyalgia or something, because she was
Yep.
kind of always
Yep.
achy and crap. And so she went in and they said she had terminal lung cancer stage 4.
Wow.
And it was a shock to us all. I mean, even to me, you know, I'm a lifelong smoker, recreational, this, that, and the other thing user sometimes. And, you know, she didn't live that life. I did, you know, and I'm the oldest sister. So I'm at the jumping off point right now. So I felt really just in a state of shock. I was in a state of shock for weeks, you know, and when I get the news, I'm almost like, oh well, I guess we're keeping on.
Yeah.
Yeah, just never know.
That's it in the back. I put it back there for you so you can grab it now.
Oh, on the vigilante cloud.
It's in
Cool,
the
I like it. Thank you.
Yeah.
Let me drag
I
it
have
over
to
here
use
to
it.
my.
Yeah.
There, I put it on my desk. I put 2 copies on. Oops, I don't need 2 copies. There we go. Put one down.
Yeah.
All right.
Mellows lets me use that over there, so it just makes it easier for me.
That's nice. Yeah. So let me switch out my stuff. Let's see. I got to go to settings and my background. Oh no, I don't want that. Camera audio. What the heck? Oh, I know. Is it because I am in StreamYard? What the hell?
You did it last time while you was here. You can drop down maybe, and I have no idea. Go to your avatar, and then you go to that folder wherever you saved it, and it should just pull it right up. She's not talking to herself. Y'all can't hear me?
I can hear you.
No, Steve Weiss nerdy talking to herself.
Oh, I had to open up something else. Let's see. Edit audio avatar. Let's take this one off. Move it over.
You gotta change it. You gotta just go to the other one or what have you, and then.
I'm dragging and dropping again. You better watch out. All right, let me get rid of this. I want to take that off. Why won't
Just
it let
replace.
me take it off? Oh, okay.
No,
Let's
it's off
see.
now.
Yeah, it's off.
Here it is.
Yeah, Kuza, somebody got to do it.
There we go. And then we're gonna go ahead and pull.
Oh, that looks good.
Looks beautiful. It's all white.
How did you make that little man figure in there?
I snuck that in there. She didn't know.
Boop.
There it is.
There we are. I'm all sexy and stuff now.
That way everybody can see it up close. There it is.
Yeah, I like that better than the font you had before.
Yeah, that's fine.
I mean, I still have a copy of that. I mean, I'm not gonna throw it in
yeah,
the
it's
trash
yours.
or anything.
You can do whatever you want with it. Yep.
I'm gonna chuck it up in my memes folder here, and hold on to it. Okay, so we got that. Oh, I gotta show you guys a picture. Let me see, where is it? Poop. And let's see here.
Yeah, yours was easy because I already had the picture and it was just spelling your name out the right way. So
Uh-huh.
Kuza said he hates it.
well,
He
as long
said
as Mary
the
likes it, that's
he
the only
said
person.
the lettering isn't centered right.
Yeah, it may not be.
Picky.
I'm not, you know, again, I'm not perfect. Almost, but not quite.
Hey, don't tell me Kuza's the one complaining.
Yeah. Yeah, we've seen that
Oh,
one.
that's crazy. I was gonna throw a different picture up there for you guys to see, but oh, there it is. It has to be deselected to be able to select it. Okay, let me pull that off. Now I'm gonna go ahead and throw up another desktop. Boop. And
Don't throw up on your desktop.
let me hit. Where is it? Huh. Well, that's stupid. Let me throw it. I'm trying to find it. I found my desktop file and it's on my desktop. I'm looking at it and I can't seem to find it in the desktop file.
I do that all the time.
Maybe it's,
You got a race car out there?
no.
There's those Russian jets going over.
Not a motorcycle? What the hell was that?
There.
Is that you? I like that.
I had one with polar bears and I'll have to find it on my desktop. I don't know what the hell. That's a picture of me when I was about 4-ish.
4. Okay.
And happy.
And my uncle was taking pictures for a photography class that he was doing, and I absolutely hated him for taking this picture. I was so pissed. Are you guys still there?
Yeah, we're listening. You look like a happy child. I don't know. I like it.
Oh, okay.
You know, you're a kid. You know,
Well,
what if you want to
that's
take
not
a
the
picture?
one I wanted
Maybe.
to put up
Yeah.
there. Okay. This one. But I have a polar bear picture I wanted you to see. It's pretty wild. Let's see. Upload mode. Let me hit stop. There it is. That one. All right, let's see.
Kuza said you look like you have cooties.
Yep. I don't have cooties. Now, is this a real photo or like, did you take this or? Look at all the gulls out there. They must be feeding. Can you hear us, Nerdy? She must be muted.
Something happened when she switched pictures.
Steve says my aunt would pinch those cheeks. Yeah, that's what probably happened. They pinched her cheeks and then she made that face. She may have fallen off or
But
lost connection. Yeah, I was getting ready to drop it down. I don't know if you can hear us, Nerdy, but we can't hear you. We don't know if you froze up.
Nerdy.
Oh, I'm gonna put my sweater on. It's freezing down here. Oh. I had to shut the AC off. Driving me crazy. Ugh, good Lord. Well, I don't know what happened. I guess she just froze there.
Yeah.
Now she's stuck. But at least she got her avatar. She got it right 2-3 times later, but it all worked out. Yeah, because
I remember that one lady I worked with 1 year. Her daughter gave her, I think it was a Mother's Day card, and it said something along the lines of, like on the outside, it was, Mom, I love you dearly. And on the inside, it was, but I will never forgive you for washing my face with spit.
yeah, they would always do that. Way too much garlic. Well, at least it kept the vampires away.
Yeah.
That garlic is strong, but it does taste good.
So, I was making a roast today and I threw some garlic in there and I was thinking, some people say that when you cook with garlic, you know how garlic has that sort of papery skin on there?
Yeah.
They say you can just go ahead and throw it in with that and that just like cooks away. And I just want anybody that's listening to know that people who say that are psychos and you should stay away from them.
They're morons. They're not cooks. So apparently she was a poacher. So should never show those pictures online. You get shut down. Yeah, you gotta they sell this thing, Muckster. It's like a little round tube, like a little rubber tube, and you put them in there and you just roll your hand on the counter and it rolls.
Oh, yeah.
It just peels it all off for you real quick. It's real simple. For like $1. I think you can get them at the dollar store like for $1 or something. $1.25. So did you chop it up or did you throw like the garlic chunks in there?
Yeah, I just cut them in half, each.
Yeah. Yeah, you ever hear of like I think it's called Gongozola pizza. It's like got big chunks of garlic on it, and it's like a white. It has instead of the red sauce, it has a white sauce on it.
Oh, I've seen pizza made with, or no, that wasn't the white sauce, but no, I know there's a cheese called Gorgonzola.
Well, that's the gorgonzola, I guess, is what's on. It's a white cheese that's on there, and it has
Oh,
the garlic in it. And let me tell you, it actually tastes good. They don't use, but they didn't use a red sauce on it. They used something else. It was white
Nerdy says that's blue cheese.
cheese. Okay, maybe that's
Did
what's
it have like a sharp taste to it? Blue cheese is kind of sharp usually.
Yeah, yeah. All I know is it tastes good, but not everybody's gonna eat that pizza because there's like big chunks of garlic on it, man.
Yeah, that would be all right with me.
Yeah, me and my son, anytime I go to Connecticut, we'll go get one of those pizzas. But the pizza's called Gongozola.
Nerdy says not all blue cheeses are that sharp.
Yeah, this is like an Italian. They're not Italian. They're Italian, but they're Sicilian. It's a Sicilian place. They make it. So I don't know. Everyone makes pizzas a little different.
Yeah. I know the Sicilian pizzas I've seen, they're usually thicker, doughier crust. A little bit deep dish.
Yeah. Yeah, nerdy. I've seen those. Those are good too.
Yeah, I don't like that kind.
The tomatoes though. That's the problem.
Yeah.
I go to this place and you ask for the stuffed pizza. It's like expensive. It's It's all meat pizza.
Mhm.
So you got pepperoni, sausage, hamburger, ham. I don't know what else is in it, but so it's like a pie, right? It's covered, no sauce, really thick,
Mm.
and then they give you a sauce on the side if you want to dip it. But
Oh, okay, that would work.
I can't eat it. The pepperoni just gives me massive heartburn after.
Yeah.
It's too much pepperoni. But it does taste good though. All you need is one slice. It's one of those like almost a slice is almost like almost a half of a pizza, you know, of a large pizza.
Oh, yeah.
They're just giant pizzas they make. Well, you know, the arteries could be clogged. They're made to be unclogged.
It's-
I ran into a friend of mine the other day, yesterday, matter of fact. He said he had a quadruple bypass. I did. Nobody called me, though.
That's why God gave us Roto-Rooter.
That's right. Or Drano. Yeah. Away goes your troubles down the drain. Roto-Rooter. And those folks, they make a real good calzone. It looks like a half a football. That's how big they are. They're just giant.
There was a place in Pittsburgh. It was just a couple of blocks from where I lived. They made really good calzones.
Yeah. Yeah, that one you ate with a fork and a knife. All the cheese and everything that was in it.
See, now Nerdy's going all hipster on us.
I never had a cheesy pie. I don't know what a cheesy pie is. It's just a regular pizza pie. Is that what you're saying?
No, it's more like pie.
Well, that's what this thing is, but it's all meat. The one that I'm talking about, the stuffed pizza. Yeah, that one sounds good. I out of all the pizzas that they make, I think just regular mozzarella pizza, just the regular cheese pizza, it's the best thing out there.
When I'd make pizzas when we were doing stuff, I'd use at least 3 cheeses and 4 or 5 meats, and of course mushroom, pepperoni, onion, or mushroom, peppers, onion. I mean,
Yeah. I had something. I had some rice. It was a little spicy. Had some peppers. I ate the peppers. I normally don't, but I got through it. Wasn't too bad. But if you're by yourself, you can eat it. It's okay. No one has to hear the gut bombs going off.
yeah.
Yeah. Usually when I go up, I go to this Greek place. They make good pizza. They make it a little different than the Italians.
Mm.
It's pizza, but like
Pizza.
it's different. Yeah. Well, not pizza. That's more like cardboard, you know, like Domino's. Even though Domino's has gotten better.
Everybody's excited. They're putting the Dominoes in around here.
Oh, you get one. Okay. I was going to ask you if you had one. We got one about 4 years ago, maybe 3.
I don't know what's going on around here. It's actually the next town over. It's only 5 miles away. They're getting Dominoes. There's a new convenience store going in, and I think there was another place too. And this is a town of only like 3,000 people.
Yeah, well, I think where I live is like 6, but it's all the other surrounding towns makes up for it. But yeah. everyone comes to my town because the Walmart is there. You know, the 24-hour
No.
Walmart. It's the super Walmart.
Yeah. The closest one of those to here is like 30 miles.
Oh wow, we have Walmarts everywhere here. We have more Walmarts than churches. As a matter of fact, there's a town not too far from here. They got 2 Walmarts in the same town.
Mm.
Now, I've been to Charlotte, and I know they got multiple Walmarts out there, but Charlotte's big. You know, it's a lot of people.
I think State College, PA is not too far away, and I think they have 2 Walmarts.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, if they get the traffic,
Well, you figure a college town.
yeah. Yeah, the college town here is in Blacksburg. That's the Hokies, the Virginia Tech. A lot of stores, a lot of restaurants. I'll go down there and do a little shopping up that ways. You see the college kids out there all the time. They don't fit the regular what's it called, what's the word, the demographic,
Oh, yeah.
like it's mostly white people in that area. I would say, but you go out there and you get people from all over the place. So,
That's the way Penn State is. They're very international.
right. I work for a guy. He went to Penn State. That's where he graduated from.
Yeah.
He was
Couldn't go to a real college, huh?
no, CEO of the company there. Yeah, made good money, man. I believe he still lives in Connecticut though, but like his daughters and all that, they all live in. They went to Penn State. They live out that ways.
Yeah.
He used to make us wine for Christmas. He's an Italian guy, and he made his own wine and stuff like that. And he bottled it, he labeled it, and he would pass out a bottle to everyone. Man, I thought that was pretty cool with his own label.
Was it that thick sweet stuff?
I think they were more of it was sweet. There was white wines. I don't really drink red wine, so I would take a white one myself. But yeah. I don't know if he walked on it with his bare feet. You know how those Italians they make that.
Yeah.
Once the alcohol's in it, I guess we're not going to get any germs. But
Trying to think of his name, nerdy. I should know it. It's also the name of a town in Ohio.
oh, the Sandusky.
Yeah, Sandusky.
Sandusky. Okay, now he was just a coach. He wasn't the head coach.
Right, he was assistant coach. Yeah.
Yeah, because the coach was a legend, but they ruined him too.
Yeah, Paterno.
They didn't handle it right.
No, I had a lot of arguments with people around here when I said Paterno should have done more and stuff because
Well, he could have. Yeah.
he's like around this area, he's like their football god.
No, he's a god. Yeah. Same thing over here. With Virginia Tech's coach, not the one that we have now, but the guy that retired, the Beamer, Coach Beamer.
Yeah.
That's how they treat him, as a god. He could not do anything wrong. That guy could get caught drinking and driving, and they'll let him walk. I'm not saying that's what he did, but just saying it was just that type of thing. Yes, nerdy. We should be, if their parents didn't protect them, we should protect them. Someone should step up always and protect them because they are innocent and they do need to be protected.
Yeah, and those kids that guy was going after, that was like it was like a program for like I think it was like fatherless kids and stuff like that. You know, it was
Right,
like,
right. But I really don't care what people do. You do whatever you do in your house, your business, and all that. But if when it comes to children, and if you're mistreating your children and you're
yeah,
over there beating the shit out of your kid, you're gonna get visit. That's what's gonna happen. Shit, I didn't hit my kids when they were growing up. I ain't gonna say that about the other person. I never hit them. I really didn't. All I had to do was talk to them, and they were fine. Mom, on the other hand, mom likes to scream and yell, and you know, they're kids. You know, kids. My guys, every time the boys were twins, so we would give them cereal in the morning, whatever it was, or they'll be drinking a juice or milk or whatever, soda pop. And the one kid is always going to knock the soda over, and the other kid was always going to do the cereal too. But they both, but yeah, it never failed. It never failed. And her big mouth over there yelling never failed either. It was hilarious, man. Just wait for it. Wait for it. There you go. You just as soon as you tell him, don't knock this over, and he's just looking at you with that face, you know. I told you. But yeah.
my father didn't need a switch or a paddle or whatever. All he needed was a middle name.
Yeah. Well, I
You
don't
heard,
think,
you heard your middle name. You knew you were in trouble.
yeah.
But it's funny. I always, you know, I'd see people do those things on Facebook where they'd say, "Oh, yeah, back in our day, we respected our parents, or they would beat us bloody." And where, you know, I was like, my parents never hit us, and we never talked back to them or anything.
Yes, nerdy.
Yeah, my mother used to run through the names also.
My wife would call. See, all our names start with A's, so she go through the whole list of names, and it was always my name first, or a mixture between my name and I'm like, who the hell is that one? You know, I don't even know who that person is. You know who I'm talking about? And sometimes she would get the voice confused, which was funny. I go, that is not so and so. That's the other one, and she's like, no, that's okay. Go ask him. Go ask him who he is. And she goes, "Oh, I'm sorry. I thought he was the other one." They do sound alike, and they are identical twins, but they do not look nothing alike. They look nothing alike to me. I don't know why. I can tell them apart, but
I might have told you before. I had roommates in college. They were identical twins, and we could tell them apart unless they called on the phone. Then I wasn't sure who I was talking to. But the one day, remember, I was giving this girl a ride somewhere, and I said something about, you know, everybody would just call them the twins. And I said something, or if you were going to say something specific, I'd say like Bob twin, you know, because it was Bob and Ed. And I said to her something about like Bob twin, and she said, "Which one's Bob?" And I said, and now you got identical twins, right? I said, "The good-looking one." She said, "Oh, okay."
yeah,
So I was always curious at just which one she thought, you know, was good-looking.
yeah. Well, she probably got what you were saying. There's always a difference, Muckster. Either one is a little bit chunkier, the faces are rounder, or one is taller. There's always something different about them. But they're very hard, especially if you dress them the same. They are hard to tell apart.
I remember them saying in high school the one time the teacher had them go up to the board and they were doing a thing where it was like use this word or these two words in a sentence. And they were both up there writing. They couldn't understand why everybody was laughing, and they were writing the exact same sentences.
Yeah. Yeah, the twins, they have this like ESP thing. Like my boys when they were little, they never talked. Like we didn't know if there was something wrong with them or they were gonna, but like they would talk to each other, but like through their minds. I don't know. They had this weird language thing. They could communicate, and you could not separate. Like they had to sleep together and all that. Even though they had separate beds, they always slept together.
Mm.
So when they would piss me off, I say, okay, you sleep on top, you sleep on the bottom. And they'd be reaching out. One would be on the bottom, reaching his hands out, calling the other one's name, crying, trying to touch his brother. It's funny as hell. I say, all right, man, go ahead, man. Go lay with your stupid brother now. Don't make me separate you. Yeah, nerdy. My boys are completely two different people. When you talk to them, you would know. You're like, okay, there's a good one, and then there's a bad one. But no, they're both good. But yeah, they think differently, they act differently.
That's what somebody else must have been maybe a nurse or something was talking about her twins and how, they're identical twins except not personality, Like one of them's real quiet, the other one's more mischievous. And
Yeah. And it touched my mouse there for a minute, and then the screen went blank on me. It wanted to shut down. They will talk at the same time and say the same things and do the same movements and actions at times. I don't know if you ever seen the twins that played tennis. They were doubles. They were like synchronous. Like the way they played, no one could do what they did.
yeah,
The one knew what the other one was doing without looking at them, and they can play tennis that way. It was just awesome to watch them play. Now, with like my boys, one of them speaks Spanish way better than the other, even though he doesn't speak it that good. Um, when the other one starts speaking in Spanish, I'm like, dude, just go back to the English, please. You're killing me over here, man. It's like talking to your mother and she's talking in English, and then just talking in your natural language, man. Come on, don't make me try to figure out what you're saying. Yeah, nerdy. It's just weird how they get the different ways of thinking and being. Basically the same person as far as looking at them. I mean, I always had to. Anytime I went out with them, I always had to hold on to them because they were. And they would go into like the clothes racks. You know how they had the old, they were round, those round clothes racks. They
oh
would
yeah,
go
yeah.
and hide in there, and then you're like, I'm like, you guys remember the Adam story? If you don't want that to happen to you, you need to come out here and let me see where you at. Freaking kids, man. Yeah, nerdy. Yeah, that is true. And some can actually feel the other's pain, and they can finish each other's uh answers, like they can talk. One will say one word, the other another word, like that, and just you're like, okay, really? I like to mess with them because every time they call me, I'm like, yo, don't say nothing, but you know you're my favorite twin, right?
Yeah.
I say to your brother's a jerk, man. He knows nothing, man. The freaking loser. I also tell the girl that she's my favorite daughter, but she's the only one, so we don't have one lined up yet, nerdy. But they're coming. I'm trying to get people together too. I just got to make times with them, and I'm trying to get them to watch the videos that already came out so they can see. 'Cause people question it and they don't really know what it is. So I need them to go watch the videos also, and they can see what it's all about.
Yeah, that's what the other one that said she'd do it. I wanted her to do the same thing to see.
Right.
That's
And
good.
go ahead. The other one, what?
Well, it just says she'd see that it's about them, like just telling their story. That we're not.
Yeah.
You know, one of the problems is we called it the FMAK podcast, but I don't know what else we would have called it. You know, you couldn't call it story time or anything. But just because it's called the podcast, they kind of expect it to be like a
Right.
interview
Right.
thing or
Well, we ain't gonna change it now, but we're gonna start with FMAC with FMAC. But Muckster's known Jocelyn for quite some time, so it was kind of easy. It was just the whole thing was finding time for her because she's getting a new office, and you know she's a busy woman. She works and all that. She got her family, so but it all worked out. She was our guinea pig, but she volunteered. She thanks us instead of us
yeah.
thanking her. So
Yeah, every time I communicate with her, she'd thank us for letting her do it. It's like we owe you. Well, that's what Ariel says. I have known her for 10 years, but
that
I
one.
did not know her story. I knew when I got to know her, I knew that she'd had a son at 15 and she'd gone on to finish high school and studied to become a massage therapist. And that was enough for me to admire her, to know that she'd had a baby that young and still, you know, didn't just like go, oh, people have to take care of me, you know. But I didn't know. Well, she said just about nobody knew the story that she told us in part one. Even like her family doesn't know most of it. Her long-term friends,
Yeah.
and
You know,
when she told me in part one, it was like I was hearing it for the first time.
yeah. There's things that you know your kids do, and then later on in life they tell you, "Hey, pops, I know you didn't know this, but I did this," and you're like, "Oh, really? Huh?" And you lived, okay. But yeah, there's those are things you sometimes you won't say things to your family for different reasons. Uh,
Yeah,
you know, especially like the time she was with her dad, and you know, what if she would have told her dad that you know this guy was doing this and this and that, and then her dad goes over there and does something, and now she doesn't have a dad. You know what I'm saying? Or something happens to him.
well,
These are the things you got to think about.
you know, like when I met her because of being friends with her older brother, you know, and I kept thinking, and he doesn't know, most of this, and I kept thinking, oh my God, if that was my little sister and I knew that even half of that was going on, I'd probably still be in jail.
Right. And it's happened. You know it's happened. You've
Yeah.
heard of stories where,
Mm.
it's unfortunate that it happens. And, especially her, she's by herself. She's still not old enough really to be by herself. She's still in school. She really can't work full time. And then she's got to take care of the kid. It's not easy.
Like I said, it's just the fact that at 15 years old, she said, yeah, my baby is not growing up the way I did,
Right.
That's when she mentioned today about how you could see on her transcripts when she found out she was pregnant, how her grades went up. That's
Right.
like the opposite of what you would expect.
Yeah. She said, "Oh shit, I really got to get my shit together now because this is really happening."
The only bad part about that is she sets a pretty high bar for anybody else that comes along.
Yeah. Yes, it does, nerdy.
Yeah, you're right, Kuza.
Some do it, Kuzma. Some do take the kid. The mom don't want him, and they do raise him. But I mean, it's not a normal thing. No. And babies do need their mothers. They should be with their mothers. They should
Yeah.
create that special bond with that child because they carry that child in their body. I wouldn't want to take a child away from its mother. Yeah, and that's part of what's wrong with the way they do divorce and all this here and around the world. I mean, really, we're picking days now where I get to have them so many days, and then you gotta have them, and just love your kid, raise them right. Don't be fighting over the kid and how many hours you got or any of that.
You know what is kind of unfair? Well, it's unfair in both ways with the stuff, but like where you have like the mother gets custody and the father gets like weekends. And one way you go, well, yes, she gets 5 days a week with him. He only gets two. But then on the other hand, he gets the 2 fun days. She
Yeah,
gets the come on, get up, it's time for school.
right.
Go get washed.
It's a job raising a child. It really is. That's all you can do, nerdy.
Then a lot of time people stay together just for the sake of the kids and stuff. And, that's not always a good thing. I mean, it doesn't have to be like an actual abusive relationship, but just when
Right.
the kids are growing up with that tension all the time.
Well, that's you should never fight in front of your kids. That's one thing that I did learn. Don't never argue in front of them and stuff like that. And you can teach your children that mommy and daddy aren't getting along at the moment, or maybe we need to separate time. But everything's I love you, she loves you, or she
Yeah.
loves you. It's not the children's fault. You decided to bring this child into this world. You have to deal with it. So it shouldn't be it's not the kid's fault. Don't put the kid through hell because you don't like the guy anymore, or he doesn't like you, and he's got either a new wife, and you're miserable because now you have nothing, and he's building a new life for it. It's that's the craziness of it. I've always told my daughter, you anytime that her daughter wants to see her dad, you should let her see him, and he should be able to see her. But he doesn't really care anyways. But it is what it is. Again, I didn't sleep with him. That's all I tell her. I didn't open my legs to him.
Always a funny thing how love can turn into hate.
Quickly. And my daughter's situation is very, very similar to Jocelyn's.
Yeah.
They were both the same age. They both had the baby at 15. Damn, screen shut off again. But we were always there to help her, whatever she needed. She needed to finish school. That was one of the main things that she needed to do. Now, all the children that they have, there's 7 of them. That baby there is my favorite person in the world. Not my favorite grandchild, just my favorite person in the world. That's all. And we don't see them all the time, but out of all of them, she's the only one that, actually knows who we are. you know, that's what's cool about her. Is, she's not like the other kids. Sometimes they don't even get close to me. They're like, I don't know who this guy is.
Hmm.
And I'm talking about 8, 9-year-old. They're like, I ain't going over there. I don't even know that guy. But that's all right. Yeah, and we talk to them all the time on the phones. We on the video. We do video chats just about every day. 'Cause she talks to all of them every day. Shit, I can't even drive down the road without her getting on that stupid phone. I'm like, is there ever going to be a day we could just drive in the car, have the music on, and go in peace without you being on this phone? Never fails. If we're gonna drive up, also I tell her don't tell your children we're coming. Let's just show up because they'll be calling. Where you at? Are you here yet? Are you here yet? We haven't even left, and they're already calling and asking where we're at. It's ridiculous.
Whenever I used to go to my sister's, it was like a 6-hour drive.
Yeah.
If I was planning on leaving at noon, which I never would, it'd be more likely I'd be leaving 8 o'clock at night. I like driving long distance at night. But anyway, let's say I was planning on leaving, if I was planning on leaving at noon, I'd tell her I was leaving at 2. because this was back before everybody had cell phones. Because I
Right.
figured this way, you show up early, no big deal. But if you say you're leaving at 12 and they know it's a 6-hour drive, and then it's getting to be 6.5 hours, it's like, oh, where are they? Maybe they were in a wreck,
Yeah. Yeah, it's like my mother, man. She'll drive me crazy. Where are you, son? Where are you? I've been praying for you all day. When are you getting here? I'm like, mother, go to bed, do whatever you gotta do. I have my own key. I will be there when I get there. I don't know. Sometimes it's not that there's traffic. You get there's an accident. You're or it all depending on what it is. Or you just got bad weather and you can't drive fast. You gotta either that or you gotta pull out. I mean, there's times that we had to pull over and just find a hotel because it was just bad weather. I don't drive in ice storms. I don't mind driving in the snow, but yeah, I don't do the ice storms. They're not good. So now I usually go up in the springtime or sometime, either later in the summer or what have you. Come November and on up, I stay here. I'm not going. I've gone for Thanksgiving and, got stuck in snow in Pennsylvania plenty of times.
That's the way we design it.
Yep. I got rid of my truck, so no more 4-wheel drive. The trip that we took this winter, we went to Tennessee, and I told her, maybe we should leave this for the next weekend or whatever because there's like a blizzard coming. No, we're leaving. Okay. Well, we left. It was nice, for about half the way, and then we ran into that blizzard. And then nothing on my car works because it was so much snow coming down. It blocks every camera, every sensor, yeah. And that's not the problem. I can drive the car without the assistance. It's every freaking alarm that keeps going off every 5 minutes, flashing in your face. It's crazy.
Did you see what Nerdy said about her sister?
Oh. Yeah, I wouldn't do that.
I was coming home from Pittsburgh the one time in the winter. There was a 4-lane road, but it wasn't an interstate. It was, like 4 lanes, but they were like next to each other, kind of. There was just a little space in between them. And it wasn't in a spot where there was either a guardrail or those big blocks. But
Right.
I was in the far right lane driving, and all of a sudden I hit ice. And I ended up in the far lane on the other side. I went across 3 lanes, just
Nobody
top
out
right
there.
over sideways. Nope. Luckily,
Yeah.
like I say, I like to drive at night, so there's usually not as much traffic out there.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was a little exciting.
The black ice, it'll get you. You don't have to be even going fast. It's just
Oh,
the way
no.
of the vehicle. You know what I mean? You try to turn the wheel, and the car's still going in the way you was pointing it the first time. It doesn't want to go the other way.
Oh yeah, I've done 180s a few times. Big mistake people make when they're not used to driving in like that kind of, like icy roads especially. You don't want to change your speed drastically at all. Not just don't put your brakes on, but don't even like take your foot off the gas. If you see ice, you want to ease off the gas.
You let it roll. Yeah, you let it roll it, and the steering wheel too. You kind of do let it go and let it straighten itself out, and then grab the steering wheel, but don't let the steering wheel go. But if you keep turning, it's not gonna.
Well, you have to
Yeah.
turn into the.
Right.
A lot of people you just sort of automatically turn the wheel the wrong way and you make it worse. Yeah. I can remember I had some friends who would say, "Oh, I get nervous when it snows," and then I say, "Well, the best thing to do is just stay the hell home. Then
Yeah.
we don't need you out there."
Yeah. Oh, you should have seen all the accidents that happened while I was driving up to Chattanooga, wherever I went. I think it was Chattanooga. Yeah, Chattanooga.
Well, a lot of times people who don't live in like a snow belt area or whatever, nerdy can tell you, they think that four-wheel drive makes you immune to ice and snow.
No, that just makes you wreck faster, or you find them down the road, off the road, flipped over, or what have you. Because you cannot stop, folks. You can go fast, you're not gonna stop. I'm sorry. That's the problem. And people had their flashers on. Cars were still off the damn road. It was ridiculous, man.
We're in your, yep.
And just driving too damn fast. It'll get you.
Hey, when I was a kid, hardly anybody around here had four-wheel drives. The only ones who did, it was usually like a truck that they needed for work.
Right.
But most people, I mean, you didn't even have pickup trucks that much unless you needed it for a reason. And you'd go out in the woods hunting and stuff like that just with a regular car. And of course, cars were made a little heavier then and stuff.
They were heavier, yeah. But they still didn't, you spun a lot of wheel. If they had front wheel drive, they would have done a whole lot better. But it was very
wasn't a whole lot of front wheel drive 50 years ago either.
Yeah, there wasn't. I mean, they were out there, but you didn't see too many. She got that weight over the wheels from the motor, so that helps it, stick a little better. Doesn't mean it's great, but it's better than the rear wheel drive by itself.
Well, of course, people used to always throw like sandbags in their trunk and stuff like that. And that way, it put weight on the back wheels, and then if you did get stuck, you'd take that sandbag out and put sand under your tires.
Yep. Always take a shovel with you. Shit, I can't even get out of my house sometimes here, where the whole bottom of the car is scraping. Yeah, we're not going nowhere. And she's up there saying, "Well, I got to go to no, you're not going nowhere. We can't even get out. We're snowed in."
Couldn't have studded tires at all. I know, like
Connecticut,
Pennsylvania had it had to be just between certain dates.
Yeah. Right, it was the wintertime, yeah. And if you was driving out of season with them, I guess they'd ticket you.
Yeah.
They still make them, do they? I think they do. I'm not sure.
Know.
They make the chain. You can put chains and stuff on your wheels today. Yeah. I mean, the police do it. I don't like the sound it makes, but now they got other stuff that you can put on there. I don't know how long it would last, but yeah.
I remember someone telling me they were driving out west and they came to the one like mountain, and there was a traffic stop there or whatever, just like one of those like sobriety checks, but you couldn't continue up that highway if you didn't have chains on. And if you didn't have chains, they would like rent them to you. You had to give them a deposit. And when you got to the other side, there was somebody that,
Take them off.
Yeah.
Yeah. What a scam. They're making you pay for the damn service, bastards. Well, if they ran electrical wires under the interstates, they could heat the highways up, and then you don't have to worry about plowing or anything. It'd be clean already. You could do it in your driveways and stuff like that. It's not cheap, but
you know, there's a town that they have, I think they ran like gas lines like under their sidewalks and stuff too. And had like heaters.
I was going to say, did it keep it melted? Yeah. You can do your house. You can do the floors in your house that way too. Your wood floors and cement floors.
No, I never saw that, nerdy. Is the actual road like a solar panel?
I don't know what that is. Yeah, the solar roadway.
Or maybe they have like solar panels along and the road is wired then to heat.
One thing that we do have out here is a lot of, so I find certain spots in Virginia where you can find like old farms, and it's just tons of solar panels there now.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna call it a. Right, the screen keeps shutting off. I'm gonna call it a solar farm. But yeah, sides of hills and stuff like that. There's a place right here, not too far from where I live. They got tons of solar. I don't know what they're doing back there. It's kind of all. The road's been closed off for about a year now. You can only go back there if you live on that road. I don't know if they're just running new piping or what, but they are working on it.
I don't know what you did, but your microphone just all of a sudden got really clear.
It keeps shutting off like the computer or whatever. I don't know what happened. Then it turns back on. Because I haven't been touching the mouse or anything. I haven't been touching anything. This is that time of night too. It wants to go to sleep.
These solar roadways are drivable highways built with special solar road panels designed to generate enough energy to offer lighting, heating, and other smart features.
Oh, awesome. I'll have to look that up. She said YouTube video.
Yeah. Well, I'm looking at a web page on it, but yeah, I guess there's videos.
Solar freaking highways.
Let's see the pros. Let's see the reality. Solar roadways have made no solar roadways. Solar Roadways is like the name of the company.
Right.
There's one solar roadway in the U.S. Peachtree Corners, Georgia. I guess they've got one in France and in China.
Okay, so it's not just here.
Solar roadways cons: high cost, can't handle traffic loads, low solar power production, safety and noise concerns.
Yeah, solar kind of sucks that way. It's not high output power. Sometimes it costs you more for the solar, and it's not really producing the electricity that you need.
That's that house my niece is building upstate New York. They're doing solar because the house is like so far out
Right.
that they would have had to pay to like for transformer and everything to run the electric out there. So kind of the extra cost of the solar kind of balances out, and
Yeah. As long
this
as they have
way,
backups, yeah, they can store all that energy,
Yeah.
unused energy and batteries. They should be good.
so they're going to be totally off the grid because
Yeah.
they have their own water supply and stuff too. They don't have to worry about any kind of utilities except pay for their cell phone.
Plus, Muckster, you got to learn how to conserve your, like when you live out there, it's not like us where we have maybe a light on all damn day. No, you don't do that. You're not in that room or whatever. You're not running. Shit, I leave the house and I leave my TV on YouTube, whatever, whoever's up, whatever panel's up, and I leave it running. We'll come back and the TV's still on, panel's still going. Nobody's here, but I do that a lot. I don't want to turn the TV back on and go through all the damn steps to get back to the YouTube.
Yeah.
Pain in the ass.
So speaking of panels, I think I'm ready to shut this hot dog stand down.
I'm getting ready to go to bed myself. Thanks everyone for coming and being here with us.
Yep. Even you, nerdy. Even though you were mean to Ariel tonight. I'll do it this way. No, that's no good. You're
Arm
so
twister.
pushy.
Arm twister.
Yeah. Anyway, we'll see you guys. Thanks a lot.
All righty. We'll see you.
I guess I don't want to hit the opening thing, do I?